I just wanted to get out and get a quick ride. Problem is, by myself. Yes, that is a problem. She's at home. The other problem is that I'm getting old, guys. I'm getting real old. Any and all things that I've done in the past have caught up. My body needs to go to a workshop, and I need to trade in some parts. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm really hoping that it doesn't take away my ability to ride, because it's gotten that bad. I'm not going to talk about that one. That's something that the wife and I have spoken about only. But what I did want to talk about is, I only got 26%. What I did want to talk about was, we're going to go this way. I love riding with my wife. I love riding with my wife. I don't mind riding in small groups. I don't mind at all riding in small groups. But the deal is, 10 and 15 riders that I know, or that know the people that I ride with closely, I have no problem riding with them. But large groups, I don't like riding in. And that's just my preference. That's just me. And on MotoAmino, we try to get groups together and ride, period. But MotoAmino North Carolina just, oh my God, these guys really rip it up. When I say rip it up, they do, they get together a lot. Oh, get back in here, buddy. They get together a lot, but more than that, they get together on a large scale. And I'm not sure I'm going to be able to beat the challenge that I myself started to get it that big. And that's not really the purpose of what I challenged them for. The challenge is I just wanted us to push harder here in Georgia to get together and do more rides together, period, whether it's 5 people, whether it's 3 people, or even it's more than 20. Just get them to get together and post what they do and show everybody that we are a group and a community of riders here in this state, at least in the city of Atlanta, because we're so spread out with other cities. You know, we got people down in Macon. We have people in LaGrange. We have people as far up north as LJ. We also have people as far south as Savannah and as far east as going to Augusta. But I just wanted all of us to get together as best we could and just ride. So we have a good ride that's coming up that I believe is a good ride. Very, very good scenic ride. But the reason why I started all this was to brag about I love riding with my wife, and the main reason why I switch lanes. The main reason why I love riding with my wife is because it's such a good relationship between the two of us. The thing is that I love us riding together. I love the fact that she trusts me as much as she does, because the way I see it, my wife trusts me with her life. And her life is not just precious. That's not even close to it. Her life is priceless to me. And I need to make sure that I maintain the respect she needs, come on over, so that I don't push her too far. I'm going to push her, but not push her too far past her limits. And there are moments that when I speak to her and I'm pushing her, I can tell you this, I know what thoughts go through her mind.
He is such an asshole. Fucking asshole.
You know, that stuff probably goes through her mind quite often. But the deal is that, hold on. The deal is that I just know that when we ride together, it's more than just nice. When we ride together, it's blissful to a point. I have to bring myself back to concentrating on the bike and realizing that we're out here on the road with other people, and I have a novice that's right beside me riding as well. But it's a blissful feeling to ride with her. What I do know that makes it even better is that we have a way of communicating. And it's not the sign language, because for me, the sign language is a little too late in certain circumstances. But when it comes down to having our Bluetooth devices connected and paired up so we can talk, but I can hear the tone in her voice when I speak to her. I can also hear that there's silence when there shouldn't be any silence. That's the other thing. So when we're riding and I'm communicating with her and she's communicating back with me, I'm listening as best I can to make sure I understand what she's going through. I can hear what she's going through. I can hear her comfort. I can hear her discomfort. And I think that makes it even better. So with that being said, I am attempting to partner up even further within the app itself and within myself to one of our local shops. I am a very, very, very big advocate of two things on motorcycles. Number one, MSF. Take your motorcycle safety, period. I think that's a huge deal. And secondly, I'm all about pushing more females to be on the road on motorcycles. And it's not really that the number needs to be more. I just want to see more motorcyclists that are female involved in things other than just the guys. So what I want to do is partner up and push two things. After you take your motorcycle safety course, what is the next thing you do? Do you, A, get out there and ride as much as possible? I mean, you just started, so I don't want to say that you've been riding, you went and took your MSF, and now you can legally get endorsement. What I'm saying is that you just started riding. You go to your 3 to 4 day course, you ride that little 250 or the 300 that they have there, or at some places they have larger bikes. You know, no larger than 500 if I'm not mistaken. But you go, you do the course, you pass. You're excited. You got your little card. You take that card down to the DMV. You go to the DMV and you get your actual endorsement on your license to ride motorcycles. But when do you ride? How often do you ride? Do you ride, like I said, A, as much as possible, or B, whenever I can, which is not that much. And then the next level, you get your endorsement, you're able to legally ride now. Do you ride only by yourself from point A to point B and then point B back to point A? Or do you get out there and you ride roads like this, back roads, curvy roads? Do you get out and get on the interstate? Do you get out and get in traffic? Or C, do you just ride around the neighborhood in your subdivision? The only reason why I brought those things up is because, seriously, I'm going to attempt to partner up with our local shop so that after everyone who's a beginner gets their MSF, they can be invited back to actually go on small group rides. And when I say small group rides, I do mean 5. That's it, no more than 5. And it will be a total of 6 bikes, including myself, or no more than 8, because I would like to have someone else involved to be at the back end. But the deal is that we want to invite them back after their MSF course is done. They've completed it. They come back with their own bikes, mind you. And when they do come back, we take them on 3 different types of actual rides. That novice ride, which would not be too large, not be too long, not be too much intrication, where it's a lot of concentration needed. And then the second one would take them on that first, but then take them out on the main street, main road, main highway, not interstate, highway, and have traffic lights and a little bit of traffic flow. And that third one would be a mixture of the first, the second, and then at least a mile riding on the interstate. The merging, the exiting, But the three components that I want to actually come across to anyone who does this with us is, number one, to just get them out and ride. You've gotten your MSF, you need to go ride. Second, I want them to be able to overcome certain things that they believe are fears when it comes to riding, because they only ride that same route or same ride every now and then. And the third thing is to get them used to pushing themselves just a tad past their limit, and then also get used to riding with small groups. Learn the hand signals, learn how to actually keep that head on a swivel, watching not only the traffic, but maintaining their bike and maintaining the group as well too. Other intricate parts of riding in a group. So that's what we want to try to do. I got to just sit down and go over all of my ideas and see if it's approved and see if we can get everyone on board and go from there. It's 7:45 at night. Cloudy day today, but it wasn't a bad temperature. Oh, you know what? I think I'm going to take a little ride. Just a quick one. Did it again. Oh my God. That does not feel good at all. Oh, it takes about 3-4 minutes for it to square itself away, this issue I'm having. But it is really affecting my riding. It's affecting it pretty bad. I may have lost a lot of things that I've been able to do. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I do not want to lose riding. I really do not want to lose riding. That shit would really hurt me pretty bad. Anyway, so let's get back to being at least close to 100%, turn around and get back to the house. But I just wanted to share that with you guys. That's something in the works with MotoAmino, myself, local shop and new beginner riders. My passion and my actual heightened feeling of loving to ride with my wife. And hopefully more of you will get out and ride. More of you will get your MSF courses taken care of, purchase the bike, purchase the gear, get out and ride more. And especially if you guys are here in Atlanta, in Georgia, at least in the metropolitan area, you just started riding and you want to ride more, I love riding. Every opportunity that I can get, every opportunity that my wife can get, we want to get out on the road. And plus I have to get her more seat time. So you want to ride, and you want somebody to ride with that knows how to ride safe as well, but also knows when is the best time to go ahead and cut a little, cut the fool a little bit. I would not mind riding with you. I don't care what you ride. I don't care what make, model, or style. And I don't care if you're male or female. All I care about is what I always have cared about, is that when I leave my home, that I return my black ass back to my house the way I left. So as usual, everybody, I really appreciate you taking a moment to listen to what I have to say. And I would love for you to let me know any more ideas. But until the next time, have fun, ride safe. This is your boy Dragonchi, and I'm out. Peace. I just couldn't leave without doing a little bit of something. I want to do a little bit extra ride. Hopefully, there are no cops out. So let's see if I can get something going. Man, I'm losing daylight here. I think I chose the wrong back road. I'm gonna lose a lot of daylight. Well, yours stinks. Mine doesn't. Your backfiring ain't cool. Boop, 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 boop. I can't shop at JCPenney. Doo, 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 doo. But I like to go to Academy. You know why? Academy has guns, ammo, targets, crossbows. Everything that a country redneck black man needs. I mean, all these kids, you think we have a movie theater down here or something. And why did I go this way instead of going down to the light and turning on the main road up here? Mainly, seriously, the reason why? Don't go. Oh man, it looked like they all gonna hit each other. Is because we don't get caught in all that traffic down, which is only like 50 yards. Seriously. No, that's wrong. On 100 yards. Now, we're gonna head to the house. And hopefully I don't hurt myself.